Ever notice the wet spots in your candle jars and wonder if they're a problem? Let me set your mind at ease. They're completely normal, and today we're talking all about wet spots in candles. Welcome to Kindle Business Pro. I'm Chad, and here at Kindle Business Pro, we want to help you navigate the ins and outs of candle making and building a successful candle business. Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips. In this video, I'll explain what wet spots are, why they happen, and why you shouldn't stress about them. Plus, I'll go over some tips to reduce them and talk about why most tricks out there to avoid wet spots just aren't worth your time. Wet spots are areas on the candle jar where the wax is pulled away from the glass, creating a lighter or wet appearance. They don't affect how the candle burns or how it throws scent, so they are purely a cosmetic issue. Let's take a look at some of the wet spot examples from our candle jars. So we use 464 wax for most of our candles. So the soy wax, we do see wet spots more in the winter months than we do in the summer months. Again, the temperatures can affect how many wet spots you get with candles. It can vary batch by batch. It can vary within a batch. It's all just very temperamental when it comes to temperatures, especially again in the cooler months. So here is an example of an amber jar where you can see here there's a small section that is still adhered to the jar, but for the most part, this one has done a pull away across most of it. We also have our classic or timeless collection that we do in the Libby jars, so they are just a clear glass. This one's a little trickier to see, but you can kind of see here where this is adhered and then this is pulled away, kind of carries around most of the glass here as well. Again, these are not an issue at all, just a cosmetic thing. So we also use a coconut soy wax, which is supposed to be less prone to having adhesion issues. However, in the cooler months here in Michigan, we do have some issues with that one as well. So you can kind of see here where this is still adhered up here, but it's pulled away here. So again, I think that is totally attributed to the temperature changes with the season. With the coconut soy wax, you pour it so hot that generally it is going to adhere to the jars. I think, again, just with the season changes, the temperatures are part of that problem. But again, not a big issue. It's just a cosmetic thing. Wet spots happen because wax naturally shrinks as it cools. This can be influenced by temperature changes, the type of wax you're using, or even by certain steps in the production process. Wet spots are completely normal and part of the charm of handmade candles. Our customers have never been bothered by them, and they understand that these small imperfections don't affect the quality or performance of the candle. If you're still struggling with wet spots, I totally understand. I used to get so frustrated when we first started producing and selling candles that we had wet spots. But after the last few years in interacting with our customers, the perfectionist in me has let it go. And I promise you will get to that point. We have learned that focusing on the burn quality and the scent throw is what really matters to our customers, and not the small imperfections like wet spots. There are all kinds of tricks out there to avoid wet spots, like preheating your jars, wrapping the jars in foil, or using a box or a foam cooler to trap the heat. The problem is, none of those are guaranteed to work. We have tested these tricks, and while they may help reduce wet spots, they are not foolproof and they do not guarantee that wet spots won't happen. Plus, they can be a waste of time and materials. When you scale your business, spending extra time and resources trying to eliminate wet spots just isn't practical. Think of a situation where you'd have 300 candles to fulfill an order. Now try imagining preheating each one of those jars before you start production. It just isn't practical, and it doesn't ultimately matter when the customer doesn't mind small imperfections. It's better to focus your time on creating a high-quality candle that burns well and smells amazing. While wet spots are inevitable at times, there are steps that you can take to help reduce their occurrence. Let's take a look at 5 practical steps to help reduce wet spots. Tip 1. Monitor your fragrance load. Adding too much fragrance oil can cause adhesion issues, especially if it exceeds the maximum fragrance load. It is important to stick to the manufacturer's fragrance load for proper wax performance and to reduce wet spots. Tip number 2, heat and pour your wax at the appropriate temperatures. Every wax has a recommended melting and pouring temperature. For example, we have found with 464 wax that the best melting temperature is between 185 and 187. We then stir our fragrance oil in for 2 minutes, and allow the wax to cool to around 135 before we pour. If you pour your wax too hot, it can cause the wax to cool unevenly, causing adhesion issues. If you pour the wax too cool, you risk other imperfections. It is always important to check with the manufacturer of your wax for their recommended melting and pouring temperatures. Tip number 3, pour slowly and steadily. Pouring too quickly can cause air pockets in the wax and will cause uneven cooling. It is important to take your time pouring slowly and evenly. This will also help with those pesky sinkholes. Tip number 4, cool candles gradually. Cooling candles too quickly is one of the biggest contributors to wet spots. It is also important to avoid placing freshly poured candles near any drafts, air conditioning, or direct sunlight. Let them cool naturally in a stable environment. And finally, tip number 5, store your candles in a temperature-stable environment. Fluctuations in temperature, like moving a candle from a hot room to a cold room, can cause wet spots to appear. It is important to keep your workspace and your storage area at a consistent temperature. Even with all of these tips, it is important to remember that wet spots are a natural part of the candle making process. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on creating candles that have amazing scent throw and a beautiful burn. Your customers will appreciate the quality, not the cosmetic details. I hope that this video helps put you a little more at ease when it comes to wet spots. Always remember that they are just a cosmetic imperfection. They don't affect the candle, and they're always just going to be a natural part of the candle making process. I would love to know how you feel about wet spots, especially after watching the video, and I'm curious to know if your customers have ever mentioned them before. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you want to learn more about candle making and how to grow your candle business without sweating the small stuff, check out our courses and our membership at candlebusinesspro.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more candle making tips and business insights. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, wet spots are just part of the handmade process. Focus on what matters most. And don't forget, you have the spark, so go create something brilliant. I'll see you soon.